ocean is beautiful, but in video games, it hides monsters. Today, we're diving into 8 unforgettable characters who stood face to face with sea creatures straight out of nightmares. Number 1. Kratos from God of War. Before Kratos ever faced gods and titans on mountaintops, he faced something far more primal, the hydra. In the original God of War, the battle begins aboard a violently rocking ship. The ocean isn't just background scenery, it's alive, raging, and unpredictable. Then it happens. A massive, multi-headed serpent bursts from the sea, smashing masts, devouring soldiers, tearing ships apart like driftwood. The hydra isn't subtle. It's ancient myth made flesh. Kratos doesn't run, he climbs it. He leaps between snapping jaws. He chains its heads to broken pillars. He forces a blade through its skull with raw brutality. What makes this fight unforgettable isn't just scale, it's tone. This is your introduction to Kratos. And from the very beginning, he proves something important. The sea may birth monsters, but he is something worse.
Thank you! Thank the gods you came back for me!
I didn't come back for you.
Number 2. Geralt of Rivia. All of the characters in this list are our best friends, you know. Geralt of Rivia from Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Geralt is a professional. Sea monster contracts aren't personal, they are business. But when sailing the stormy waters of Skellige in The Witcher 3, you realize something terrifying. The ocean doesn't follow rules. Geralt encounters sirens that dive from the sky into waves, drowners that drag sailors below, and towering sea beasts lurking beneath fog-covered waters. One of the most atmospheric, a bit of a mispronunciation, sorry about that. One of the most what the hell's happening now? Atmospheric moments comes during shipwreck explorations, where visibility is low, tension is high, and something enormous moves just beyond sight. Unlike Kratos, by the way, Geralt doesn't overpower monsters, he studies them. He oils his blade correctly, he uses Igni to burn, Ard to stagger, and Quen to survive. His battle against sea creatures isn't rage, it's preparation versus chaos. The ocean in The Witcher isn't cinematic spectacle, it's cold, indifferent, and deadly. And Geralt wins not by strength, but by knowledge. Number 3. Link. The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. A very old game, by the way. The Great Sea in The Wind Waker feels peaceful. Bright skies, cartoon waves, gentle music, but beneath that surface, colossal threats. Link sails across an endless ocean, vulnerable in a tiny wooden boat. Why should someone do that? I do not know. Then comes the Hilmarok King, if I pronounce it right again. Massive oceanic beasts. Giant squat-like horrors that erupt from the depths. The scale is exaggerated, almost whimsical, but the danger is real. Link isn't brutal like Kratos or calculated like Geralt. He's small, and that's what makes it powerful. A young hero standing against creatures that dwarf entire islands. The ocean here represents adventure, but also insignificance. And every time Link defeats a sea monster, it reinforces a timeless theme. Courage doesn't require size. Put a lion soul. This quotation is from Divinity Original Sin 1. Jahan in that game says that put a soul of a lion into a rabbit, and the rabbit shall behave like a lion. That's what's happening in The Legend of Zelda, maybe. But number 4. Leon S. Kennedy, Resident Evil 6. Leon doesn't fight mythological beasts, he fights biological nightmares. In Resident Evil 6, the mutated shark-like BOW transforms water into a death trap. Tight docks, flooded corridors, darkness below the surface. You can't see clearly, you hear splashing, then something massive surges upward. Unlike fantasy sea monsters, this one is engineered, flesh twisted by viruses. Teeth evolved for destruction. Leon's fight isn't heroic spectacle, it's survival horror. Limited space, limited ammo, limited breathing room. The water becomes a predator's domain, and every step feels like bait. Leon doesn't slay a legend. He survives an experiment gone wrong. And somehow that feels even more terrifying. Number 5. Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima Legends. In the Legends mode of Ghost of Tsushima, realism fades into folklore. Jin faces supernatural sea demons inspired by Japanese mythology. Towering aquatic horrors rise from cursed waters. Mist covers the battlefield. Drums echo in the distance. This isn't just a fight, it's ritualistic. Jin stands as a samurai, disciplined and grounded. The sea monster represents chaos, corruption, myth given form. Steel clashes against something not entirely physical. Unlike the others on this list, Jin's battle feels spiritual. It's not just about killing a monster, it's about restoring balance again. The ocean becomes a realm between worlds, and Jin steps into it without hesitation. Number 6. Aloy from Horizon Forbidden West. Aloy doesn't face organic sea monsters, as you know in this game. Everything is robotic, just robots would attack you. She faces mechanical ones. The tideripper, a massive aquatic machine built like a, prehistoric sea predator. It dives beneath waves, surfaces explosively, launches pressurized water attacks. Its design is sleek, metallic, and calculated. But when it rises from the ocean, it feels ancient. Aloy fights with strategy, targeting weak points, removing components, exploiting elemental weaknesses. Every time you fight a robot like this, you have to do this to, win the battle. The difference here is fascinating. The sea monster isn't natural, it's man-made, which raises a chilling thought. The ocean no longer creates monsters, humanity does. And Aloy stands against the consequences of lost technology. Number 7. Arthur Morgan. Yes, Arthur Morgan, Red Dead Redemption 2. Arthur doesn't fight a literal kraken, so to speak, or kraken, but the swamps of Lemoyne feel just as dangerous. Giant alligators lurk beneath murky water. The legendary catfish becomes an obsession whispered among fishermen. The fear here is grounded. No magic, no myth, just nature. Arthur's encounters with massive predators in shallow waters are tense because they feel possible. One wrong step, one ripple in still water, and something prehistoric lunges upward. The realism makes it powerful. Sometimes the most terrifying sea monster is one that could exist. And number 8, Dante from Devil May Cry 3. If Kratos is brutal, Dante is stylish. In Devil May Cry 3, Dante battles Leviathan, a colossal demonic entity resembling a living sea beast. But here's the twist. You fight inside it. You cannot see it correctly. The monster is so massive that it becomes the environment. Pulsing flesh, organic corridors, living architecture. Leviathan isn't just something to defeat, it's something to navigate. Dante treats the apocalypse like a performance. Gunshots echo through organic caverns. Sword combos flash in crimson arcs. Where others struggle against sea monsters, Dante dances with them. And when the beast finally falls, it feels less like survival and more like domination. Last time we explored heroes who were secretly the villains. Now we've seen heroes battling monsters from the deep. If you haven't watched that previous video yet, go check it out next, and don't forget to subscribe to Susha Prime because more organic and original ideas are coming on your way. So subscribe so you won't miss anything original I publish next. Thank you for staying with me through the end of the video. Take care, and as always, farewell.